Welcome back, everyone. So, I just did a bit of a backtrack here to this little puzzle. Kind of curious what it's about.
I stand ready.
I do enjoy these colors. They're very pretty, so I'll just punch them and see what they do. Green, yellow, blue, red. No.
Let us be off.
Okay, we go upstairs. And a hallway of debris. Grab all of it. It's all crap.
While the survivors wander the dungeons, the battle on the surface rages on. The warriors of Canabris are trying to defend the Wardstone, but their strength is flagging. Their resistance is valiant, yet it will all be in vain if no one rises up to turn the tide.
Surface, finally, Miss Fresh Air Smooch. One-way trip, is this?
Let's move.
Shining scale and some incense. Oh boy. Sleep well tonight, eh? The half-orc before you, wearing armor adorned with Himoides' golden swords, is clearly exhausted. She obviously hasn't gotten much sleep over the last few days. There's soot on her face and fresh blood on her sword. Her hazel eyes are hard and focused, and her firm voice sounds accustomed to giving orders. She sizes you up, surprised, judging whether you are friend or foe, and opens her mouth to ask you something, freezes when she spots Anidia. No kiss.
By the goddess, Nevi, I'd almost lost all hope.
Everything's fine, Beth. I'm here. I'm here. This here's a new friend. He rounded up those of us who survived the fall and led us up to the surface. Without him, we'd never have made it out. Let me introduce you to my wife, Arabeth Tirabade, head of the Eagle Watch.
Hmm? Okay.
Until the army arrives, I'm the temporary warden of Canabris. And you're just in time. As you can see, we're in the middle of a battle. And thank you for getting Anevia out of there.
What's the target?
When the demons attacked the city, their main target was the Wardstone. I trust I don't have to explain to you what the Wardstone is and how important it is to the Crusaders. We must retake it at any cost, or the fall of Canabras will be the beginning of the end of the Crusades, and with them, the rest of the world. I see that you had a difficult journey to the surface. You need to rest. But there's a lot riding on this battle. I have no right to command you, but I'm asking you to help us.
The cult is down.
Very good. Report to me in full when we get back to the Defender's Heart. It's our temporary headquarters. Right now, the most dangerous cultists are here. The ones occupying the Grey Garrison.
What's the sit rep?
The city's gone. Most of the defenders, including the Dragon Terendelev, fell in the first few hours. The civilians either fled or died in the chaos. The place is overrun with cultists and demons.
Don't talk like that. Canabras hasn't fallen. Not while it still has defenders like you and me.
Sweet words don't change the grim truth.
No, she's right. Thank you, Knight. Until we no longer have the strength to hold a weapon, until Iomedae abandons us, we will fight for Canabras.
So mongrels, this is my friend Lion.
Most people in Canabras think that the children of the first Crusaders are simply a legend. Other people say that the day you emerge on the surface heralds the start of the end of the world. I'm not superstitious, but the situation is apocalyptic, all right. Having a living legend on our side can't hurt.
Come on, living legend? A walking folktale, maybe? I just need to make sure I don't turn into a running joke.
How about Circus Freak Show? Let's get cracking.
That's the spirit. You, take a Navia to the rear. The rest of you with me.
I'll take an EV in the rear, alright. Geekity.
I'm not prepared for this.
Labored breathing interspersed disgruntled muttering. Horgus is holding his rapier hilt in white knuckle grip. A bead of sweat trickles down his temple.
Lord Horgus Worm, forgive me. I did not realize we had civilians among us. My people will escort you somewhere safe. To the extent that anywhere in Canabras can be said to be safe right now.
That's right. Fighting spirit is the one thing that we've got plenty of. Actual fighting power, that's not so great. Fighting know-how, even worse. But fighting spirit, at least we're rich in that.
For Iomedae! For the Queen! Kill the beast!
It's a hell of a lore dump you gave me there. Wait. Erebeth raises her blade, and the soldiers, inspired by her cry, rush into battle with renewed vigor. Yes, let's follow the same-sex lesbian couple into battle, shall we? Not before looting, though.
Hit another obstacle.
Let the NPCs tank, remember that. Critical hits, I know about critical hits. Let's take a change here. Master Scythe. Can't leave this shit behind.
Follow me.
Second port, clear!
We will be victorious.
That's why I toss in a flashbang. So you're one of those cultists? How's it going, pal? Want to join? We'll be dead soon, but we'll be alive. I can't. Come on, leave these losers. Crusades are over, soon demons will rule the whole world. Here goes nothing. All hail Baphomet. Traitors, we're on the sword in Mayday. Oh, Sheila again? Her, okay.
You've crossed the wrong month.
Anything nifty I can use here? No. That one smite even, unfortunately. Give me some of that spirity weapon in action. Durden, get down there and take me those ranged.
I'll cut you wide open.
You won't survive into
Yes, yes, yes. What? The earthquake was over. It was silly of me to like run around and loot and just loot it when you leave.
What's this? Do we have guests? Just in time. The place is a bit of a mess, and I haven't even poured the blood into the goblets yet. Why don't you... Oh! What an unexpected surprise! Staunton, my little sweetheart. Long time no see. I've missed you so much. Have you missed me? Admit it. You missed me terribly.
Gave the best head.
where I'll go. You again, you wench!
Minago, the one who... Be careful. She's one of the deadliest creatures in the whole demon horde. She was once responsible for a massacre in Canabris. She must be back to finish what she started.
You know this bitch?
Does he know me? Staunton, darling. Tell them all how close we were.
Tell us, Staunton.
That wench? She's the one who led me astray. She's the reason my life has gone to the abyss. She's the reason why Dresden fell.
Not Dresden. Dresden.
wouldn't melt. What I remember is how eagerly you would run to our trysts, how you begged to see me again, how you promised you'd do anything I asked. By your own free will, you said this. And now you claim that Dresden fell because of me. No, my dear. That was entirely your own doing.
I'll beat your lying lips into your filthy throat!
Now, Staunton, don't say things like that. Not about these lips, the ones you kissed so sweetly.
Kissed.
Staunton, dearest, don't you love me anymore? Remember how good we were together? I was so hoping that we could patch things up.
I'll kill you!
Save the last one for me.
Thing is, a dwarf wouldn't be able to date another kind of female.
Make every strike count.
He needs to date like a dwarf woman that has a beard and all that stuff. You don't need a torch in here, do you?
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
See how fast I took down that wizard?
Did you see
Right off the
that?
side. Oh. Lore check.
It is done.
Passed. The unholy symbol of Discari, the demon lord who attacked Knebras, drawn in human blood. Survey. Sir. Ability.
The mongrel.
As soon as you step in the chamber, your vision seems to darken and your knees buckle. You struggle to keep your balance. The air here is laden with the power coming from the stone. Suddenly, your head is filled with voices, screaming, whispering, cackling, threatening voices, pleading for help, shrieking curses and taunts. You blink and the illusion passes. You know, I think they brought Bale with them to destroy this Wardstone. Wardstone, I'm sorry.
Congratulations. You made it all the way here. This is it. Your precious Wardstone. Well, what are you planning to do now, I could kill you where you stand, but wouldn't it be nice if you could die in battle like heroes?
Yes.
No. I want you to die in despair, scrabbling around like rats in the blighted ruins of your city, blind and broken, your flesh scabbed and seeping, and every moment knowing precisely what was done to you.
Sounds terrifying. Except that's how we've been living for generations.
Exactly.
There isn't a soul that can resist the temptations of the Abyss. Even a stone can be turned. I'm not joking. Your precious Wardstone, weakened from the injury inflicted by Discari, has almost succumbed to my charms. Soon the whole barrier around the world wound, the gift of your useless goddess, will be a weapon of the abyss. Just a little more and boom. Every city with one of these eyesores stuck in the middle of it, from Canabras to Nerosian, will turn into smoking craters, and all the mortals into red sludge beneath our hoofs. So you have a choice. Especially you, my pet. Kiss me on my dainty hoof. Pledge your loyalty to Baphomet. And when the world falls, its ruins shall be yours.
It'll take a bit more than that, maybe.
Did we find trouble? No, they did.
Erebeth, the skitty. Smite evil as well.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel. This is not my time yet.
I'm tired of playing around now. You want to know what will happen when I'm done with the Wardstone? Here's a little demonstration.
Why could you miss that? There were a lot of people talking. The Needle-Mist whispers a spell and a wave of darkness sweeps through the chamber. Companions wince in pain, but it is nothing compared to what you feel. Thousands of voices once again burst into your mind, drowning you in their moans, screams, and sobs. Pain rocks through your skull. Evil spells won't stop a righteous army. Title drop.
Iomade is with us!
Yes, yes. Keep telling yourself that.
The roar of voices blends into an unbearable wall of screaming where vision goes dark.
We cannot be defeated!
So? All that prep for nothing?
Praise Iomade, you woke up. Healing your wounds was easy, but you were unconscious for so long, I was starting to worry we'd lost you.
What happened?
We couldn't stand up to the demoness. Her spells were too strong. It's all right. We'll handle it somehow. You blacked out, but Staunton and I managed to get you here to the Defender's Heart. It used to be a tavern, but now it's our headquarters. We're gathering our forces here, and we're preparing to strike back.
Alta's dispatching the dungeons. They're all up in the Tower of Estrad.
Demons have been filling Canabras with their spies and infiltrators for a long time. Unfortunately, I don't have enough people to attack the place right now. At least not blindly. I'd be grateful if you snuck in there and scouted out the situation. But just scouting.
Just a scout.
Don't be a hero.
What's next?
You heard what the demon said. They're going to desecrate the Wardstone and blow up the whole barrier around the World Wound. That would be an even worse disaster than the World Wound's expansion before the Second Crusade. Not only Canabras, but every city with a Wardstone will be destroyed, including the capital. We can't allow that no matter what. We will retake it, even destroy it if we must. Iomede's gift must not become a weapon of the Abyss.
How can I help?
First of all, we need to decide what to do with the stone once we get it. What I'm about to say is classified. A traveler came to the city recently. A blind elf calling himself the Storyteller. He insisted he be allowed to examine the Wardstone, and he raised the alarm when his study was finished. Even before the demon attack, he had found some damage or flaw in the stone. Prelate Hulrune dismissed his words as nonsense, borderline blasphemy. But between you and me, the prelate's opinion isn't worth much. I think the Storyteller knew what he was talking about. We could use his advice right now, if only we knew where he was. I remember the Storyteller spent a lot of time talking to Staunton, a dwarf from my unit. You saw him during the demon attack. The elf asked him about the history of the Crusades. Maybe the Storyteller told Staunton something about where we could find him if anything happened. There's another problem. After the attack, the demons began to gather their forces at the Grey Garrison. It'll be even harder to take them with a head-on assault. But I once heard soldiers talking about a secret entrance to the garrison. The trouble is, I have no idea where to look for it. While you explore the city, please keep your eyes open, in case you find something we can use.
Always?
And one last thing. The Eagle Watch has lost a lot of soldiers recently. Some were killed, but others simply haven't been seen since the attack. In the chaos that is now Canabris, it's next to impossible to confirm anything for sure. One of the missing fighters is Janna Aldori, a new recruit in the Watch. She got along well with Sela, and she often went drinking with her. I honestly thought Sela and Janna had died together. But now Sela's returned with you, and there's no sign of Janna. If you learn anything of her whereabouts when you're out in the city, please report back.
Yeah, I'll do that.
May the goddess help you. We're still fighting, which means that Canabris still hasn't fallen. If you come across any groups in the city that can fight, send them here to the Defender's Heart. We'll need every fighter we can muster for the final assault. Yes, one more thing. If you're in the area, check out this address. It's our house. Mine and Inevia's. Well, it was our house. If the building is still standing, open the hidden compartment in the kitchen. It's filled with supplies for a rainy day. You can take whatever you find. You have more need of it.
Damn right. Quick level up here.
Onwards.
Nevia, hey wait, mind if I bend your ear about something? Inside my door, leaning casually against the shelf. So here's the first most important thing. Beth gave you a crucial mission. I get that, and I know you'll get the job done. I saw you in action. But here's the rub. By sending you to an errand, we're weakening our defenses here. If they come at us while we're gone, don't know if we'll be able to fight them off. There so far, what else do you want to discuss? So the rift has damned beetle left its scythe? Yeah, well they cut the city in two and it's kinda difficult to get across. My scouts tell me there's halfway decent place to set up a crossing in Market Square, not that any of them tried to make it sure. But you've got a mind to go across, and I think you're going to have to eventually. You might want to give the square a once-over. Get a new little type next. Your guess is as good as mine. They'll be here, they could attack the whole damn city. Those vermin know they've lost the upper hand, and that we're going to push back hard. If things kick off here, you should know. After they attack, some things could change beyond recognition. So if you get any business that needs taking care of, you better do it soon. Make it sound like endgame content. You don't want me to stay and grab a tavern. You what? No, your task is too important. You can't just hold up here cozy, waiting for the demons to knock on the door. It would be a boring game anyway. You need to take the fight to them, but those freaks try to make a move on this place, Beth will send a runner to get you. If that happens, you leg it back here, alright? If you don't, you become home to an ash pile. Thanks for the warning, Toots. What's Horse have to say? There's my gold coins. 1,000 gold coins for his promise. You'll make it back to the service. I duly paid you for escort. Horse Worm always keeps his word. Speaking of our future cooperation. Orgus looks at you with unvarnished disapproval, his arms folded across his chest, his foot tapping impatiently. Have a job that would be perfect for someone like you. Naturally, I pay generously for your services. What kind of job? She'll be my bodyguard. You see, I have good reason to return to my mansion here in Kenabros. I still have... Well, it doesn't matter. It's none of your business. My mansion is a breathtaking building, the large garden, in the wealthy part of the city. Even before the demons attacked, every thief and fraudster in the city who tried to get inside one way or another. I shudder to imagine the state it's in now. I have little hope that my guards were able to hold the mansion during the attack, and I expect the servants fled when they saw the demons. Only Abadar knows what's happened there since. Therefore, I would ask that you meet me at my mansion and guard me there till I complete my business. I already asked the local paladins for help. They have had no desire to set foot inside this tavern. Damn cowards and traitors, that's what they are. I agree. Also, please do take Camellia with you. I trust that girl more than the rest of your gang. She is of noble birth, after all. Sure. Marvelous, most excellent. I'll proceed to my mansion at once and wait for you there. Meanwhile, you needn't worry. I know the city like the back of my hand, but do hurry unless you want me to lower your reward.
Let us be off.
What's this? Oh look, lore. Pylor and the Spinner Nightmares. Shall read that in my off time, but... Okay, I think that's enough content I have for now, folks. So we'll cut it there. And we shall continue on later outside of the tavern on our little quest here. I remember that storyteller guy she was talking about from Pathfinder Kingmaker. Yeah, he was somebody you could appoint to look after your relics when you have your own little kingdom set up. It's a very intriguing crossover. I'm curious to see what happens next. But yeah, I hope you tune in. Bye-bye for now.